Hello and welcome to this new episode of Dark Caval. I will say I'm not very proud of this performance. It is not my best performance so far. I'm still a noob at this game, and considering that this is LOL mellow, I still feel pretty good about myself with the outcome of what happened. I wanted to reproduce this for y'all to give you some input on what I could have done better, where were the mistakes, and so we can enjoy it together. So in this game, on the top part of the map, we are playing me as the central turn, then there is on the right Alex, and on the left Fred. So those are two pretty decent turn teammates. I wouldn't have expected to do so bad with them, to be honest. I would have expected to do a little bit better, but we'll find out what could have been, what could have went better pretty soon while watching this. So as soon as I'm starting my left side wall, the spawners are starting to produce, and the Zerglings are starting to arrive. I lose an SCV right here. This is my first loss. It's not too bad. Still very recoverable. So I will proceed to make little walls in front of my refineries in order to stop. He has to micro his units onto my refinery if he wants them to attack it. So it takes a little bit more micro from him. Gives me a little bit better insurance of safety. I always go one shock trooper, 3 marines. Always, most of the time. And then I go, if you're focused, you should start producing reapers as soon as you can. You can even auto click it. You can go up to 6, but even go up more than 6. You can go even like 15, 16 reapers easily. But as soon as you feel like you have a little break, I suggest starting the generator upgrades so that your shock troopers can deliver EMPs whenever you need them. And also produce sheep farms inside. If you know you're going to be focused, you need to start making your economy anyway, so you need to produce sheep farms on the inside. Now we can see that bottom is having a hard time. At least he got his right side wall. Now I'm getting 2 reapers. I lost my first refinery. It's a tragic mistake. It's already harder to recover from this. If I had been sneakier, I would have went for the right side gas, but it's low mellow, so I didn't really figure I would be able to hold it. Now I have 4 reapers total. I'm trying to manage making my wall on the left side would greatly help me, but I don't think I will manage. Now Fred is talking about the bottom. Alex is taking it a little personally. Now you can see that he microed his army to the left because he noticed my wall was being built, and he can't let that happen. So meanwhile, you can see my gas is still not going up. I'm still producing sheep farms or fruit farms. I need to be able to produce minerals if I want to be able to hold them. I'm looking to with Alex went for the side gas early. That's good. Takes some pressure off of me. At least the strikelings are not on me. I'm losing many SCVs to this wall. Crazy what 4 Zerglings can do. But the same can be said about Reapers. With proper micro. Now you see I have some Reapers, some Strikelings coming in. He was probably checking my side gas. Now he just got his second extractor, which means he's going for a pretty aggressive early game, to be honest, and I'm feeling it. Fred is going for a very wide gas. I guess he wants to put another food farming? I don't know. That's pretty far construction yard. Now I've succeeded with the left side wall, so I can start focusing on my third gas and walling it off too. I'm doing not so bad right now, considering I have the full focus. But I'm definitely having a slow start. I'm starting the production of more marines, generator upgrades. I went for 7 Reapers here. I think I may have some in the back on the rock, I'm not sure. I don't think I put any on the rock actually. That's a big mistake this game. Now you see he's massing the strikelings before showing them, which makes him able to, you see he can take out my gate like this. Makes me, that's a very strong misdirection power that he's doing. He took out something on the right, and then look, he's going for the left side, which I will not notice for too long. He will be able to take out my construction yard before I cancel it. That is huge. Humongous. That's 100 gas lost, 50 minerals lost. Straight up. So that's a very costly mistake right here. One of the first of many, I have to say. Look at this, barely able to hold. I need shattering, that's what Alex is saying. I mean, that's true, definitely. But I still haven't got all my fruit farms, so I kind of felt like I needed to upgrade my eco. But to be honest, after looking at the replay, I'll say I should have went for the armory like he said, instead of going for the extra fruit farms here. Now with all the focus I'm getting, I would have been expecting Fred to have a bigger military by now. Alex is taking the Q. He's got both side gases, which is fine because I cannot protect mine if I get it. Now you see, this was a mistake. I should not have went for these fruit farms. I should have built an armory where the fruit farm is. In retrospect, we'll find out why soon enough. Now I'm doubling the wall on my right side because I don't have a construction yard to back it up. Now even orange is on me. That's making me trip. I have to use a few EMPs just to hold off the normal push. Okay, now I get it. He wanted me to make the armory over here where the fruit farm was. That would have been smart, to be honest. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. If you're new to this game, you should listen to the OGs. Definitely. People who have been here for a long time. Now you see I'm making the armory and he's actually he's coming in with the 6 infestors. He took out my SCV. But I did not notice that. I was like, oh great, he left. I can survive.
What I really needed to survive was shatter. The next few minutes are pretty funny if you look at it like a Popeye fight, which is what I did. A Popeye fight starts with some muscle flexing, right? Well, that's what we're doing, and it looks like he has the bigger muscle so far. But like Popeye, I do not give up so easily when faced with a threat.
Now this amount of Reapers will not be enough to kill his infestors. It's a nice attempt at scaring him away, but it will not be enough. It's gonna look a little bit like this.
like Popeye, I can take a beating. Which is what's happening here. I'm really taking a beating. My construction yard's at half HP. I need to relay some SCVs over there, and I still haven't started my armory. I need that shatter for those infestors that are charging up. Popeye would not be proud. Now, as you can see, I've finally noticed that my armory has not been built. It's a good 2.5 minutes later. That's huge in terms of real-time strategy. My shattering will be coming in now. If I had had that for that whole time before, I would not have let him charge this much. But it's too late now. I'm obviously getting kind of irritated over here. Much like Popeye. Here we can see he's running on 7 extractors, he's making 2 more, he's at 9. So he really has been laying the pressure non-stop. Shattering is coming in. Good news. But let me tell you, this is the calm before the storm. Here we can see he started his first roach. I hadn't seen anything yet. So far, everything was still within expectations. Like, big pressure, you know, really annoying, even gets my yard once, but still within expectations. Now you can see here, I'm casually rolling out, you know, taking out his fire, being like, yeah, what's up, man? All you got is a roach for me? I can take you all day, man. Come on in. Show me what you got, buddy. Now what's gonna happen soon is the part that I've now been doing in my Zerg games now. Because since I've learned from Lol Melo, I'm doing it too now. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. 6 roaches, 3 spores. On the player that you've been focusing all game, which means his military is already busy enough handling your spawners. If you get the timing right, like Lol Melo here, it's quite nasty. Now I'm quickly losing my armory. I know I have to do something here. But the question is, what, right? Like, I can barely hold the roaches. I can hold them fine with my wall, but you know, if I move out my marines, I will lose them quickly. You know, I'm like, I'll split up a force. I'll start auto-clicking marines, and I'll split up a force. I'll go get that spore real quick. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's my time to hit him. You know, it's my turn. So I get 1 spore, he sends that fog thing to me. I'm like, I gotta go back in, you know? Re-energize my marines. Perhaps I should move out with more, you know, so I don't lose marines on the way back, you know? I'm thinking about all this, you know? There's a few seconds to spare. I lose the armory, I'm like, forget the armory. I gotta go get those spores, right? But then he sends the fog with a few hydras. And I'm like, oh hell, I gotta get out of here.
I'm Popeye the Sailor. Popeye the Sailor Man. I don't need the clinic, cause I keep living. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm one of the looters, which hates all polluters, but hates on the up and square. Like this, and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere.
Unfortunately, unlike Popeye, I'm not turning this back around. I'm not winning this fight, so let's just switch the roles right away.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm one of the locusts, which hates all polluters. What hates on the up and square. White lips and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dashes to risk me this, it's box and it's slam understand. So please good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm one of the locusts, which hates all polluters. What hates on the up and square. White lips and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dashes to risk me this, it's box and it's slam understand. So please good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm one of the locusts, which hates all polluters. What hates on the up and square. White lips and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dashes to risk me this, it's box and it's slam understand. So please good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm one of the locusts, which hates all polluters. What hates on the up and square. White lips and I bottom and always outrun them, but none of them get nowhere. If anyone dashes to risk me this, it's box and it's slam understand. So please good behavior, that's your one lifesaver with Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat the spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Now this game, Alex made 2 times a mistake to go on the big spire, not ready. This time will be much more costly than the first time. He will rage quit as soon as he notices that roaches have been feeding all over his base. And after that, Fred gets a little taste of it too. Gets the Torah on level 0 walls. And from this point on, it's pretty straightforward. Fred is doing his best, but I mean, he came very close to losing a lot of elites right there, but in the end didn't lose them. But from this point on, Fred can be pretty good, but he can't do anything by himself. So it's pretty much over. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Dark Caval out.